fucking shit.
And with that said, welcome to the Weekly Heat. Episode 12.
I haven't started it yet.
Okay. Hey Mina, what time is it?
Have you?
Yeah.
Babe!
I needed to start it. We weren't going to do this right now. But Zizo over here woke up and decided it would be really fun to get super excited and get the dogs all riled up.
Good morning! Good morning! Where's Fred? Come on, Fred!
This is what's been happening. She slept the whole night through! Good morning! Good morning! Oh, yeah!
This is what's called peeking too. Look at me, I look awful. It's called
peeking. You don't look awful.
It's called peeking too early. Peeking too early.
Beeholes? Did somebody
Fred.
say beeholes?
Good morning, Fred.
Good morning.
Good morning, Fred.
Yeah. So
stop biting my finger.
She woke up. I was just making a cup of coffee or a glass of cold coffee.
Stop biting my finger.
And Zoe woke up and started singing to the dogs. The dogs started going and doing all that kind of stuff, and they wouldn't stop. And even old man time Gizmo got up to huff and puff.
He did.
Nina, get your butthole out of the damn picture. No one wants to see out your mouth. Oh, she's like, I'm embarrassed now.
No, she's not.
But
it's called peeking too early. I'm gonna be.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock right now, and she's going to completely burn out by 1 o'clock. Like she'll
I'm
be like
feeling a little bit tired.
She's feeling tired because I said, since you're this like hyper and excited, we're gonna do the video right now, and she's like, no.
Okay.
So, there's a few things we want to talk about, and one of the biggest things we want to talk about.
I don't know any of these things.
Is Zoe is worried. Zoe is worried that Bill and people like Bill are gonna get bored of us because it's been hot. And we haven't got everything we need to be able to do the stuff we need to do.
I know. People are going to get sick of seeing us doing stupid clothes hangers. It's really
It's
good.
not a stupid clothes hanger.
It's really good. It worked yesterday. We did all the laundry and it only tilted a lot. It stayed up though.
And then I went and kicked some dirt on it and stepped on it. And it was fine for 10 minutes. Exactly like I said it would be.
Yeah, it was.
So, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world. And then, of course, guys...
It's eccentric, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't really think that. Guys, you might be able to, like, bond with me on this. I told her I could put it behind the trailer over by the washer. And she's like, no, just put it over there. I put it over there. And we're looking at it. It's kind of tilted. I'm like, yeah, I could probably fix it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, you are going to need to move it once we start building the kitchen. And then she's like, and it's like right in my view of Crom from where she sits on the little sofa out there. So now that I put it there, I need to move it.
Not for a while.
Yeah.
What have you got in your eyebrow?
What's happening right now, folks? What are you doing?
Idiot. It's okay, Fred. We're all okay.
This is what we call content. Good content. So anyway, so Zoe's worried. She's freaking out that we're not doing enough stuff.
Yeah.
And
we're not. But we can't do anything about it at the minute. It's just frustrating.
Yeah. And we priced bags, but then we started going into this whole thing where we were learning about hyper adobe bags, which is basically like a fishnet.
Heard of that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it either.
It's like the plastic netting that you put vegetables and
stuff.
stuff.
Oh man, I just spilled a bunch of coffee on the floor.
Yeah, you did.
Right on the... But,
I'll just deal with that.
But it's not on the carpet bit. It's on the...
Well, that's something.
The other bit. So anyway, so I was thinking, like, should we look into the hyper adobe bags? And Zoe's like, no, those won't work. And I'm like, why won't they work? I
got my engineering degree in my dreams.
I'm like, why won't they work? And she's like, too much sand. Oh, my God, I'm sorry. I just totally, like, put my nail through Mina's ear thinking it was the blanket.
She's okay.
I'm sorry.
Did she squeak?
I don't know. She moved and it scared me.
You okay?
So anyway, it's chaos and madness here, as always.
They kind of... Maybe it will work. I don't know. Maybe we should get a bag and see. Because if it does, they're bound to be cheaper because there's less plastic.
Less material, yeah. But my whole thing is that, like...
Ed, stop. That's gross.
We're going to be doing a video on clay samples on our property because when we first came out here, Zoe did a sample, but she didn't really dig that deep. You just kind of...
We didn't bring any stuff out with us. I just kind of kicked down a bit with my boot and put some in. I got the top surface a little bit, but I didn't... But we think we're going to try and do like 6 inches and 12 inches and see.
Yeah, because when I dig down, it seems like it's more clay, and then when we empty the gray tank...
If we empty the grey tank or we tip water, you know, from when I'm doing the laundry and stuff, I tip the water bottles along the fence line to try and harden it up a bit. And you get like a clay layer at the top. It rises up, doesn't it? So we just need to find out if there's different amounts of clay the deeper you go kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be different all over. We'll have to keep doing the tests.
There's a part of me that wants to just... like, say screw everything and just start building adobe structures. Like, Native Americans and stuff. Like, who needs a bag? Am I right?
We could do it with hay bales. Like straw bales.
Or we could just do it.
We'll have no soil left. It's good.
Okay, here's what trips me out. She always talks about this. I don't know if you guys have seen out the window or outside. It's miles of dirt. Miles. In every direction. Of dirt. We're not going to run out of dick. Okay? What do you guys think? Do you think making just straight adobe structures is completely stupid? Because
it's just not structural enough.
The structure isn't structural enough?
It's not secure enough.
You think? What if
we'd have to use a ton of stuff instead of just covering stuff. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we'd still have to use a lot of stuff, but there's no... Oh, I don't know.
Because basically,
like
all you're building...
bags, at least you've got the structure there. At least it's holding everything together.
Well, the only way we'll find out if it's something we can do is to try to build something. So maybe that's something I'll do this week. I'll try to make like an adobe stool softener.
Okay.
Or like,
I mean, it's interesting, but I'd like... We thought about doing... How much coffee have you got in there? A lot.
Yeah, because it was the bottom of the thing, and I can't fit my hand in the... Get it. Oh, we could use that for this sample, too.
Yeah.
Boom. I can't fit my hand inside the coffee jar, and spoons are only so long. So when it gets down to the bottom, I just kind of give up and just pour everything into the cup. And this one is quite strong. So I'm going to be high as a kite for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to crash hard. And I'm going to be a complete asshole. I'm gonna be going, goddamn YouTube won't upload my video fast enough.
That's seriously. that's what my life is like.
I'm gonna look like a freaking anime character on like Pokemon or something. Yeah. No, something more dark. Yu-Gi-Oh.
What's Yu-Gi-Oh?
Or Dragon Ball Z, but we can't talk about Dragon Ball Z right now because of all the court hearings.
Oh. I think there's better anime than Pokemon and Dragon.
Of course there is, but all the kids know Pokemon. And since, our target audience here is like young kids who play Pokemon, I gotta stay
They love...
Because Bill's hanging out.
Weirdos in the desert.
Bill's hanging out at the freaking comic book store playing Magic.
Yeah, that sounds like Bill.
Wouldn't it be awesome if Bill's like, yeah, I do that.
How did you know?
Oh my gosh,
would be awesome.
That'd be really cool.
But
see, we're already freaking high as a kite right now.
We're already.
No, you're already. You're on the decline.
I'm thinking we could be doing. Like we were going to do Adobe, like, tables and furniture and all that kind of thing to try and make everything we could as cheaply as possible. So it'd be interesting to see if we could do stuff, but I just don't... I don't want to make life harder than it needs to be already.
Well, it would be cool, and what we could probably try?
What?
Our compost bins are almost full, and we're going to need more compost bins. So maybe I should try to build 2 more Adobe compost bins.
I don't know if making Adobe compost bins where you're putting water on it all the time is
but
the best
you could
idea.
use clay like on the inside of a pool.
Yeah.
It just has to dry. Right? Could someone help us? I know there's people who watch this channel, and you guys are all smarter than us.
I think we need to research the bags more and decide what we're doing and get them.
There's, okay, here is something. I don't know how to talk about this without, like a lot of people have a problem with a certain company that's actually pretty close to where we are that makes earth bags, or at least sells earth bags with their name on it. I'm just going to say their name. It's Cal Earth. And for some reason, like, people who are into this, like, world that we're in don't like to mention their name like they're fucking Voldemort or something.
Why are you dropping F-bombs?
I don't know. I'm losing my...
I just think that there's been a lot of controversy lately with them. And a lot of people have started off like heavy into that company, into the whole philosophy in life, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because it's awesome, it sounds awesome, but they've had a lot of issues. I don't really understand. I mean, I understand like the sides that I've heard, but there's a part of me that doesn't even understand what the arguments about. But like they try to end people. It just looks like there's all sorts of stuff going on that people don't agree with at the moment.
Yeah.
So
and this is why I get so upset when people try to put some kind of like social or religious something on top of something that's simple.
Yeah.
Like just make earth bag domes, like. Why does it have to be, like, a movement? Why does it have to be, like, a part of something?
I know. It appeals to a certain kind of person a lot.
But that certain kind of person, but they're not, once you wrong them, or they feel like they've been wronged, it becomes, like, a total, like, hate campaign.
Yeah, I know. It's like that with everything these days. But the point is...
Ketchup. Have you heard of ketchup hurting anybody? Everybody likes ketchup.
True.
You want to know why everyone likes ketchup? Because they don't talk about anything except making ketchup. Boom. Life.
I bet if you researched it, there might be some...
I know. Someone's going to go, wasn't John Kerry the heir to some sort of, like, ketchup fortune?
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
all, all I'm saying is there seems to be a problem with everything these days. We didn't come into this. We came in for mainly economical reasons, and also because we like the idea of like an outdoor life, don't we?
And I
free and quiet.
I wanted to get away from people.
Yeah.
Because people are hard work. Let's just be real here.
Yeah.
And I wanted to build something with my family.
Yeah.
And now half of my family has decided to F off.
No, they haven't. Well, she just prefers being with her mates, doing her own thing.
And I feel like once we start building something...
I think once we have a space, you know, that is hers and she can have her privacy there, I think she'll love it. It's just at the minute, the only time she's ever been here, it's been boiling hot.
It's like it could be starting to cool off.
And then the weekend comes and it's like skyrockets again.
She shows up and it's like 106 and she's like, what the hell's going on here? And we're like, we have no idea.
And Big Bear's in the 70s right now.
Yeah.
Big Bear's in the 70s, and then you come down here and it's like 103.
That mountain you see right there, that's where she's at. But the other thing is that is a good news. Some people that she knows basically are contractors, and they said that we can, like, if we need any kind of wood or wiring, like electrical stuff or any materials, to just let them know, and they'll try to give us whatever they have. But they also said they would be more than happy to come down here and help us build if we want their help.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, so it's really, really cool. So I gotta talk to them, because I don't know if I should say, oh, we need door frames and window frames, or if I should say we need a garden house.
Yeah, we need to talk about the kind
we need to figure out what...
Because we don't want free handouts as such kind of thing. We do, if people have stuff that they don't want and they're trying to get rid of it. But, like, I find it difficult. Like, expecting people to help, but at the same time, we need it.
I have had horrible experiences with people helping.
I know.
Meaning,
it always
like, whenever people help... Well, like, here's a perfect example. Like, if they were going to come down and help build a garden house...
Yeah.
And they're more experienced at it, obviously, because they're contractors. If they just start doing the whole thing, and I'm just watching or something, I'm going to be really pissed off. Because I want to be able to build
That's
this.
what I mean. We want to try and do it ourselves. But materials that they're going to get rid of anyway, and then, you know what I mean? That's like something we can really, really use. So that's kind of awesome.
Yeah. So that hopefully... And I know we say this...
And it might be nice just to be able to, like, say to him, look, what would you recommend we do with this situation? And he'll tell us, so we can research it and do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's not just because we're being weird, it's just because we want to say at the end of it, like we did this with our own 2 hands.
I don't want to say this is our legacy, because that's sad. But,
no, but
like, I want us to do this together, you know? I want it to, like...
I want us to be able to look back at it and know that we've done it from scratch.
Remember that one time we fell off the ladder and ended up in traction? Wasn't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of how that goes.
Yeah.
So that's a good positive thing. And I know we say this every week, but it is actually supposed to get cooler. Monday or tomorrow?
Sunday.
Tomorrow it should be in the 80s.
We're gonna look
we're going to look, because it changes all the time. But if tomorrow's in the 80s, we're going to be outside doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And was it yesterday you were outside kind of doing stuff? It's in the 90s again for 2 more days.
91. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
91, 87, 85, 91.
That's way hotter than what I looked up.
Yeah. Like
all of it. Okay, well, the big fireball in the sky is doing its job. And all of this is just making that Al Gore guy look like he knows what he's talking about.
It gets to 96 today. So it was supposed to be 96 or something the other day, and then it was up to
103.
103. And we were like, this doesn't feel like 96. And we looked, no,
It was so flippin' hot. I'm
sick of it. I'm just like, I'm over it because my brain's already starting to think.
It should be fall.
It's fall. Like, it keeps saying it's going to cool down. And so instead of just being like,
we fought
this
the
is
summer,
the middle of summer.
And we won.
Yeah. Instead of lying here thinking it's the middle of summer, this is like what it's going to do, it'll cool down in and fall.
The hottest summer on record, we survived without air conditioning.
Go us.
Yeah. And then guess what happened? It didn't end. And so now we're getting sad.
No, it's just my brain's already adjusted to it cooling down, so every day I'm like, ah, why isn't it cool?
But
like,
to be honest,
I don't know why.
I prefer this than the snow.
Oh, I don't. I'm northern girl.
I know
like
you
snow.
were northern girl.
I like northern snow. I like cool. I like the sun as well,
At
don't get me
our
wrong.
old house in Big Bear, every 2 seconds, babe, shut the door, it's freezing. She would have like all this stuff on, sitting on a couch completely covered in blankets that for some reason she wouldn't get under and wanted the damn heater on.
I'll tell you why, because when I get under the blankies, the dogs used to sit on both sides of it and I'd be pinned there. I couldn't get
Well, where the hell were you going anyway?
Get more wine.
I thought that was my job. And then I would like light the fire or whatever, and she would get mad because my fat body was sitting in front of the fireplace, blocking all the heat.
Babe, you're blocking the heat a little bit.
A little bit.
Because he'd sit there on his stool right in front of the fire.
Because
so
I was
just
playing
like,
with it. I was like adding stuff to it. It was the most uninsulated place in the world. So nothing works. But,
do you know what bothers me? When we were talking about, maybe we should do that as well. Stop.
Sorry.
When we were doing, like, when we were designing a house in the first place, I wanted, like, a really big living room with a big fireplace.
Oh, my God.
What?
If you guys would have seen the designs for what we were going to do originally.
I know. But could we not do that in a small building and just have a living room?
I wanted to have a living room building.
Yeah, with a TV.
Like a rocket stove and a warm bench and all that other shoot.
Well, we'll do that then.
All right.
Because we've got everything kind of is outdoors in my head at the minute because it's been so hot. My brain hasn't even considered being indoors. Stop
what is your
barking!
problem?
There is literally nothing for miles around. Mina, you're just barking for no reason. Look at him. This is what he does. Have you finished? No. There's literally nothing.
He might have heard something.
Did you hear something? What?
He's like, I think I heard Gizmo fart. Oh my gosh.
Let him out. Goodness sake. What a pair of bee-holes.
Bee-holes? Did somebody say bee-holes?
Okay, so... Still missing a couple of notes there. So, as I was saying, my brain has been kind of conditioned into just thinking of outdoor kitchens because I can't bear to think of being inside. But you have to remember that anything we make with earth bags is going to be insulated way more than any building we have at the minute.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to be in again. So, basically, a living room area with like a blank wall so we can project stuff on to watch TV or to watch movies or anything would be amazing. I don't know. We just need to think of these things because I haven't even got around to that, and that's obviously not as important as bedrooms and all that kind of side.
Basically,
of things.
we need to have
offices.
Yeah, we need our offices because we're having a hard time working in the warmness and
it's just so hot in the
and close proximity of the trailer, huh, babe?
Yeah. So.
Your hand was in my sweaty.
Was it? Gross. So basically, we're just waffling about nothing, aren't we?
Well, no, because we are talking about stuff. Like, we need to have our bedrooms built before April.
Offices, that's what we're talking about. It's so
offices and bedrooms, because we need a place to stay when your parents come out.
Yeah.
So that's like, she keeps like counting. She's like, it's only 9 months, you know.
I'm panicking because I want them to have somewhere nice to stay.
Because they're probably going to stay in here.
They'll probably stay in here. So we'll have to have, I mean, if the worst comes to worst, we just have to sleep on the floor. Like, we could do that.
Yeah, because I've been doing that. Or we could sleep in that little hole over there, and they could sleep in that little hole over there. And if Shaylee's here, she could sleep here or in that little hole up there.
That's just too close for comfort.
Dude, like, this thing is supposed to sleep like 29 people.
I know.
I don't know why everything's so, like...
No, but if they're here for 3 weeks, it's like... See, everything I'm thinking is, my head is like, it's hot.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so basically, here's the thing. Zoe doesn't want you guys to lose heart in us because we're not doing everything super fast.
I'm losing heart. No, I'm not. I'm just frustrated because there's so many. We want to get on with it.
Every time we're about to, like, spend money on something, like, there's a bill that we forgot we had to pay. Or something.
Honestly, it happens every single time and something crops up and we're like, ugh.
It's like really...
Every time. It's just consistently. And we know, like, we're not stupid. We know when bills have to go out and things like that. But something, we do. It's just things crop up. And we have to pay for stupid things. Or we have to go somewhere and
well, touch wood. I'm hoping the
gas.
car isn't going next. Because, just so you guys know...
What?
Our car's paid off now. It actually belongs to us now.
We need a truck.
So, chances are, touch wood, hopefully nothing bad happens to it now. Because usually people say once, like, you make your last payment, like, the transmission falls out.
Oh, God. Just stop. Just stop talking about it. Because that would be just... We really need a truck or something with an open, like... flatbed, so you could... That's not called a flatbed, is it?
Yeah, it could be.
Whatever,
see,
so that
I
we can
wanted
get
to
in.
cut out the roof in the back of our Honda Element. I thought that would be cool as hell. And you're like, why don't you just get a truck? And I'm like, well, you could, but wouldn't this be cool if, like, we didn't have a roof on this?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be cool.
Why? Like, if we didn't have doors on it and no top?
I don't think you're allowed to drive on the road in a vehicle like that for a start.
You could drive on whatever you want as long as it has a seatbelt and a license plate.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, God. This is why we get into trouble all the time with... Because somebody just is like, F the man.
F the man?
Which is fine, but it isn't. Because we need to actually do stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Has anyone out there ever cut the top off their car with, like...
I'm sorry, everyone. This is...
a blowtorch? Oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
Till it rains.
Well, we have the Honda Element, and it's all plastic on the inside. Like the rubber floors and everything.
Oh, yeah. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be tits.
Is there anything else we've done this week? No.
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on our own stuff. Because, like, the other thing you guys might not know, you guys are like, well, what do you guys do? You guys just seem to sit in the trailer and walk around with no shirt on, eating hot dogs and stuff. Zoe is an artiste, and I am a writer. And right now we're in the process of doing a bunch of stuff, restructuring our business and all this other stuff. And Zoe has been working on book covers for me this week that look amazing. So I'm very excited.
Better than I thought they were going to look.
Yeah,
They really do.
They really do. So, and it's actually the series that we named our homestead after. The Black Star Canyon series. So we're going to be putting those out this month. And I think we're going to continue working on those. So anyway, so we've been doing that. Zoe got some stuff. She's going to make some werewolves and pumpkins. Now I said it, so now you got to do it.
I know.
She keeps going like, she'll walk around. I think I should make a werewolf. And I'm like, then go ahead and do it. No. We got to do laundry. And then she's like, you know what? I think I should. I don't want to make a werewolf. And I'm like, then make a freaking werewolf.
What can you say?
So we got this for cooking steak. Bamboo skewers. Just kidding. Those are for toys.
Lots of paint.
And she's got Bacon Bond.
Yep.
SHIT's about to get REAL.
And I'm trying to do some kind of needle felty. Ow!
Sorry, you had like some weird like fur thing hanging off your mouth.
It's Mina. Did that just fall out? Is that why Fred jumped?
Probably. So she's been doing that. I'm
also trying to do some needle felty Halloween themed things as well. But like I keep saying, we're sitting here and there's just like sweat pouring off me, and I can't put the air conditioner on because it'll blow everything away.
What? Like all your little things?
On my wool.
Oh yeah.
My wool.
Why did you decide wool was what you were gonna?
Because I didn't know I was going to be in the desert with a need air conditioner, did I?
And then I'm writing a weekly serial on the weirdmask.com website that's a kind of like a love letter to 1950s sci-fi. So I've been working on that, and the first episode goes up on Monday.
Sweet.
So we've been keeping busy.
Yeah, we're busy all the time doing stuff. We just have to juggle what we're going to do with the things that we have available at time.
And I made an awesome clothes hanger. Yeah,
it is. It works. So I can't give him crap. Well, I can. But my problem is, I've got all the bedding to wash. Where am I going to put that?
You can't. Okay. She has a duvet with like this big giant comforter inside of it. And it's like bigger than our entire trailer. I know, but it's huge, and you don't even use it because it's like 80,000 effing degrees.
I know.
So
I don't know why.
Put it aside. There. Put it under the seats until it gets cold. Bless you, my love.
It's starting to get cold. Like I woke up this morning and my legs were cold. Stop! And my legs were cold, so I just put my legs under. And Fred really likes it. That's why it's so dirty. Because little stinky butt goes in it.
He goes and digs into the compost heap, and has himself a nice little 7-day-old meal, and then comes back and rolls around in Zoe's duvet.
Which is why I need to wash the cover.
I know.
And now I've got nowhere to put it because somebody made a hanger. I'm joking, it's a really cool hanger.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I used to just hang it up outside and it worked because there was room. But where am I going to hang it now?
Up your butt? No, I mean, I guess you could still hang it up there if you have to, but It's pulling on the awning, and I
know,
don't like it pulling on the awning.
I know, I don't either, but until we have something... We just need 2 poles and a rope. That's what Mum and Dad used to have back at home.
We had those... I know what a freaking clothesline is.
That used to put the prop with the forked end, and you used to put it on the line and then stick it in the ground so it, like, put it up instead of dangling. Yeah?
She could build rockets, people.
I'm sorry. We're just talking about people. I'm worried people are going to be watching and thinking, oh my God, they're going to die. Because they're idiots.
Well, if that's the case, that's a good reason to watch. That's why people watch NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so, we'll be doing the soil sample video here pretty soon. And
science, folks.
Yeah. And is there anything else we were going to... Oh, here's another little weekly update. Everyone gave us some really awesome ideas about what to do with our garden. And I had moved everything over to the table when we did that video originally. When we moved everything back, I don't know if that's what did it, or if it's that the sun's a little lower in the sky now.
I think it is.
But everything's dead. I think
there's a little bit of green left on them, but they're basically just twigs with a bit of green on. So
the corn looks dead.
I think corn goes like that while it's like when it gets
it looks like it's going to seed. Yeah.
And then it just ripens, kind of thing.
Oh, does it? So
no, ours isn't going to do anything because I've squidged it and there's nothing going on. What? I was just
you squidged our 1 ear of corn. How dare you!
I went to see if there was anything going on. It's just grass.
Unbelievable.
Look, we've learnt a lot. We've taken everybody's comments and advice on board, and we will do it right next time, or better next time. I'm going to start planting things because it looks like it's cooling down, touch wood. So hopefully everything won't die before I can get it in the ground.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah. I mean, we have to.
And then we've got to spend some money.
There's people who grow food in this climate. I know it is something that could happen.
No, we can definitely do it. We just need the shade cloth and we need more soil. We need to
keep them damn RATS out of the effing stuff. I had to spell it because Fred would have went crazy.
Yeah. He's too snoozy right now, look. She's looking out the window. But yeah, we're going to do that as well. We're going to have to go and get some potting soil and stuff and get some stuff.
And we're going to have to do it quick because a lot of places, because the season's kind of leaving, like they don't have nearly as much stuff as they did in the spring.
No. It's okay. They'll still have stuff.
All right. So anyway, that is the heat, and it is warm.
You look like Clyde.
The monkey.
Rangitan.
Rangy.
Ranky-tang.
All right. So anyway, folks, thank you so much. We heart you with all of our hearts.
We do. Thank you so much, and please don't lose hope.
Yeah.
We're going to get there.
Please keep watching. Someone has to.
Are you trying to look all... Oh, God, don't do that.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was
Love
you. I was trying to look sympathetic. No, it doesn't work. You know what? I walked up to her this morning, and I can't remember what I said, but I was just like talking like this. And you're like, why do you gotta be so creepy? And you like walked away from me and said I was scary. What did I do?
I don't know. I can't remember.
We were standing right there.
Creepy.
Yeah. No, you said scary.
He comes up behind me and he just stands there and goes...
I don't do that. I don't do that.
He does.
All right.
I was looking you were going to do something bad, weren't you?
What? No. Okay, folks. We'll see you.
Until next week.
Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We'll just chat.
Join us. 12 p.m.
Yes. Pacific time.
Pacific time.
What was your old time zone?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Jinx. You owe me a
GMT.
beer. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching, guys.